So this comment was on a critical video of Hazbin, and I see this sentiment a lot. Why can't Adam have more depth when Valentino is given lots of depth? And I would disagree with one that Valentino is given a lot of depth. But I also think this is a false equivalency because Adam and Valentino have very different roles in this story. Valentino is supposed to be an abuser. And I personally also think he's sort of a physical manifestation of addiction or just toxic lifestyles in general. The reason he can switch so suddenly from fun to terrifying is because that's how addiction works. And that's how a lot of abusive relationships feel. You're always on this razor edge of, is this gonna be fun? Is this gonna be terrible? Adam is a physical manifestation of the hypocrisy of heaven. And they did mix this in with the joke of his character, that Adam the first man is just a misogynist prick, who would have thought. But it's more than just a joke. It does serve a specific point. To put in the viewer's mind, if an archangel of heaven can act like this, why on earth is redemption impossible? Adam's behavior is no better than many people in hell. And yet he is in heaven, he is revered in heaven. Something that only becomes more and more clear as odd as the series goes on. It's constantly pointing at Adam and going, look at how weird it is that this guy's up here. Adding more depth to him, at least in the first season, would take away from that point. Because you could argue, oh, he's in heaven because of this reason, because of this reason. No, he is shallow for a reason. To emphasize that heaven's rules don't make sense. Heaven doesn't make sense. And so to add any sort of tragedy to his character, again, at least in the first season, I'm not saying he can't ever have depth, at least in the first season, distracts from that point. Not every character needs to be super complex. It all depends on the story they are being used to tell. And Valentino and Adam are being used to tell very, very different stories.